Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a very special Saturday night edition of United Rogue Rocket League. We got a full schedule on the docket for tonight. Kicking off tonight's action will be Noodle Cup Series between Mexico City and Portland. I will be your host for the front half of tonight's action. My name is PyR Squared, and we will be getting underway just as soon as everyone is able to join the lobby. Between these two teams, the Portland Journey, after having a little bit of a slow start, have won 4 straight games. They come into this series with a record of 4-2. Mexico City, also having a little bit of a slow start, did in fact win both of their week 3 games last week, and they enter this series with a season record of 2-3. On the field tonight for Portland, looking like it's going to be the lineup of Bex, Kagura, Shinji, hopefully I pronounced that correctly, and Jamo. And on across the field from them on the Mexico City side, Volt, Daylon, and Dylan will round out the lineups for this evening. Appears we have everybody in the lobby, so we will execute a quick ready check to make sure that they are indeed ready to go. And once we have confirmation of that, get this game underway very shortly. Game 1 between Mexico City and Portland underway. Bolt trying to make some magic happen off the opening kickoff. Jamo is off of the ceiling, but Bex is going to carry it all the way down the field, uncontested for the opening goal of this contest. Everybody for Mexico City went all in. They were not able to scrounge back the defense. Unfortunately, it appears I did not turn off one of the Bacchus mod plugins, so between matches I will be sure to do that so we can catch every replay and every goal in its entirety. Dylan, a long shot from midfield, penetrates every aspect of the defense and brings us back level. Good pass from Vol, a little bit of an air carry, may have been able to get a reset, but they elected to defer to Dylan. Comes screaming up the middle, and now it's a 1-1 ball game. Jamo off the kickoff from the side wall, intercepted by Daylon at midfield. That's Bex. Gets a dunk round 1, an infield pass for Jamo. A little bit late on that ball and not able to get a shot on target. Ball up will go high. Bex is not sure if you can call that a shot, as it's a little bit less powerful and still off target. And now the ball finds its way back towards midfield, if only temporarily, as Mexico City is not able to quite clear their lines. Daylon uses all of their boost trying to send that out upfield for Dylan. Now it's Volt. Contests at the blue line for Mexico City, and then trying to pancake that ball is Kagura Shinikiller, as they are known as their in-game name. Hopefully we can find a better way to shorten that one down as the action continues to pick up in this tie game. And Volt's trying to make it a tiebreaker with that goal. 2-1 in favor of the Venom. Just a high lofted ball off of the backboard. Nobody is there for the initial challenge, and Kagura actually gets that ball taken away from them by Bex. Touches it into that near side corner. So plenty of time left to play in this game number 1, especially for Portland to get back into things. They had a lot of pressure throughout the opening minute and a half of this game. However, still only 1 goal on the board for the Journey. Now, down for Bex. Their shot required 2 players for Mexico City to make the save, but they combined to do just that. Jamo trying to hold the ball up in the midfield to get 1 touch. Dylan ensures that it gets over Kagura. That's handled by Bex. Air dribble. They used all of their boost and they can't get back to that ball. Daylon trying to run interference and perhaps get a redirect opportunity, but they pass the ball right by and we'll have to rotate out. Figura towards the backboard. Jamo is there. Bex off of the near post. It's going to be an awkward position. They're bailed out by their teammate. Now Kagura with a plenty of boost to work with. They get touched past Volt. It's past everybody on Mexico City, but Dylan will find the ball as it bounces down harmlessly out. Speed from both teams as challenges are being met. Not a lot of clear wins on either of these 50s. A lofted ball. Volt, their touch didn't quite make it to the corner. It was almost capitalized on by Portland. In the opposite corner, Bex gets it over one. Volt, last player remaining for Mexico City. They're getting hounded by Bex, forcing them to reposition on top of the backboard. They're able to get that ball and unfortunately not able to get it touched out. Now Portland beginning to tighten the rope just a little bit on this Mexico City defense before it's cleared out. Demo off the near post. They'll like to play it a little bit slow. They'll get it past one. Bex's redirect goes just wide. Now Volt going to have to execute a little bit of a solo play, but they do get it past one. They don't have anybody available in the midfield to pass the ball to, so opportunity will go begging as Bex is able to clear. Volt, once again, gets a gifted touch right on the 6-yard line from the Portland defense. Not a lot of pace behind that clear. Make it 2-goal advantage for Mexico City. Demo, their opportunity will go wide. Infield, Bex is trying to get there. They'll have to make that 50, and they do. Trying to slow down Mexico City just a little bit. Volt burns all of their boost. And Daylon ends up getting intercepted by Jamo as they kind of just landed there. Interfered with the offense just enough to prevent Mexico City from registering another shot. Now the final 30 seconds of this game number 1. Portland running out of time with which to bring this back. Elon, air carry. Defers for Volt. Mexico City will do everything they can in their power to just see this clock tick all the way down to 0 with a 2-goal lead. Bex, with milliseconds left on the clock, slots it in for Portland. Makes it a 1-goal game. And we've got an opportunity. Should this ball not touch the ground, however it will, and Mexico City will take game number 1. So for all that, Mexico City appeared to be in the driver's seat for the second half of that match. Portland gets something to go for the road. Perhaps a little bit of momentum as we move into game number 2. Demolitions 4-2 on behalf of Mexico City. So you can see they're definitely not afraid to play physical. However, Portland did have the edge in terms of the advanced statistics, possession, and field domination. So interesting to see exactly how that plays out. Even if you don't possess the ball a lot, if you make advantage of your opportunities, it's more than able to counteract some of that possession. As we'll see off of the open kickoff again, it's Portland. Threatening early, but the defense for Mexico City holding strong within the first 30 seconds, and now they get their first look at an offensive push. Volts lurking at midfield will grab the boost. Jamo's touch will get it over them. They don't have any boost to work with, so they'll have to rotate out. Now Volt has an opportunity to put that boost to work. 50s with Kagura towards the corner. Dylan down for Daylon, not there. Kagura infield for Jamo, a long shot, easily saved away by Volt. Kagura across the field, touches towards the near side wall. Now it's Dylan trying to place it down. Instead, it's Kagura off the backboard. Excellent defense to save it away. X will 50 and win that ball as it goes all the way across. Jamo doesn't have any boost, but they'll pursue the ball into the corner. Kagura infield ends up going across the face of goal towards the opposite corner. The thing about Portland, they've had opportunities, they've had lots of possession, haven't really found the crux of that infield pass. We saw that Demolition took away that infield option on the earlier attempt. Now it's Kagura going to try a little bit of a solo. Get an air carry and they get a reset off the ball, but Mexico City defense was too strong, but then an erroneous read in the corner leaves it wide open for Jamo, and they will score. It's a little bit longer to find the opening goal in this game number 2, but eventually we do have it. The icebreaker goes in the way of Portland. It's Dylan looking to go infield towards Volt. Instead, Daylon will back them up. Kagura defers for Bex. They couldn't make that touch off their own backboard. Now Bex will get a carry. Go all the way down, trying to dunk. Daylon off the sidewall, infield for Volts. It's cut out at the last second by Jamo. Great looking passing play from Mexico City, but even better speed on the defense from Portland. That's Dylan trying to go infield. It finds nothing but the Portland defense. Daylon trying to get a 50 on Jamo, but Jamo doesn't exactly have a lot of boost to work with. I'm not sure what exactly happened on that, but it was a lot of power behind that clear. Portland fortunate for it. A pre-flip opportunity from Bex will go just off of the near post. Daylon able to finally clear the ball. A little bit of back and forth, a lot of one touch and run on, as evidenced here by Bex, trying to put the ball in a dangerous position. Taken away by Dylan off the backboard. Intercepted by Volt. Again, off of that backboard. It's a 2v1 opportunity, but Bex on the back check. Take that opportunity away. Force the ball towards Bex again at the midfield stripe. 90 seconds left to play. It's still Portland hanging on by what some might describe as a tenuous 1-goal lead. It's Mexico City. They've had dangerous looking passing plays, but still so far unable to find the back of the net. Volt's going to burn all of their boost and put it high, but Kagura is able to meet them at the cup and prevent. Dylan infield trying to go across. Volt is there. Not quite the read they were looking for, and now it's Jamo trying to get a double tap. They don't have the boost to get down back to that ball. Now it's Bex alone on defense. Gets a touch around one. No boost to work with. It's going to potentially try and put this in field. They'll just put a shot. A roller on target. Dylan's able to save it. Touch it away towards the corner. Continuation play. Interrupted by Jamo once again. Daylon's touch across the face and back towards the opposite corner. Daylon out. Kagura. Bex is there for a redirect. Ends up going just wide of that far post. Now it's Volt rotating out. We get a bump. Dylan trying to get an air dribble flip reset. Now it's Daylon who will secure that corner boost. And under 30 seconds left to play, Mexico City had opportunities, as I keep iterating, but still held off the score sheet for now, as Portland have elected to play a high line. Now the final 10 seconds may very well be Mexico City's last chance. Bex gets a touch around one, and that time will expire. The ball yet to touch the ground. Daylon keeps it up. They don't have any boost. Continuation with Volt towards the backboard. Jamo is there, combined with a second Portland Journey member, will touch the ball down. Portland responds in kind. Take game number 2. We will have a short technical timeout as one of the players has elected to restart their game. We will get back underway in just a moment. Portland, again, looking at the advanced statistics at the bottom. Field domination, a little edge, but higher in ball possession. And it certainly seemed that way as Mexico City had a few good passing opportunities in the offensive third, but for the most part, they couldn't really break out past the midfield line. And even if they did, there wasn't really anybody infield option to pass to. A little bit less in terms of the physicality. Note that only one demo on the side of Mexico City compared to 2 for Portland. Both of these games so far hotly contested, 1-goal contests. We are back. Everybody back in the lobby, ready to play and break the tie that we have found ourselves in. What has started as a best-of-5 series and now reduced to a best-of-3. Both teams splitting the first 2 games of this series. Portland was able to find the opening goal in game number 2, and that really set the tone for how the rest of that game played out. In Mexico City, if they're able to find an opening goal here like Dylan, nothing fancy. Sometimes it ain't the fanciest that ends up working, but just put a ball on target, outstretched past the last 2 players of Portland. And you find yourself with the lead, and now could be an entirely different game plan for Mexico City now that they are not forced to play from behind. But Volt interrupting their own teammate, and they continue to bump them out towards midfield. Everybody misses that ball as it goes across the face of the net, and now Dalon. It's one touch. Volt trying to go across infield, is cut out by Kagura. Dylan off the ceiling from their backboard. 50 with Kagura, and Dylan, great speed to the ball. Can they get another touch? No. Can't beat Bex on the back line. Volt will 50 with Kagura and get a slight win. It will go high, and this ball is going to be awkward for Portland to try and deal with, but an immediate shot not forthcoming until Dylan finds the top right corner. Give them their second of this game. They had all day to line this up, and they make the most of it. Kagura not able to get back in time. Say you can't spell Dylan without multiple L's, but you also can't play against Dylan without having multiple goals scored on you. Offensive production in this game number 3, outstanding for Mexico City thus far. Now on the back foot, a little bit of a deeper hole is this Portland Journey team. Mutual demos go all the way away, take out the entire Mexico City defense. Portland capitalizes on the short man opportunity. You call that a power play. Sometimes the best course of action is just take the opposing team off of the field. Portland's able to do just that and bring us back within 1. Off the ensuing kickoff, it's possession for Mexico City, and Dylan is looking for a third. They'll find it. The hat trick. Touch possession, gets past 1 and gets past Bex. A little bit of a rubber band there perhaps, but Rocket League servers being what they are. Mexico City back to a 2-goal advantage. I tell you what, Dylan looked at how games number 1 and 2 went and decided, hey, I'm going to put the team on my back. score pretty much every shot that they have attempted in this game number 3. Kagura acting as a lead block, not able to interfere enough with Dylan. Get possession. And Kagura still trying to mess with Dylan on the back check. It's the first time, I think, in recent memory that Dylan's shot was saved away, actually. Daylon, they have their own opportunity. It will go bar, down, and out. Not a favorable bounce for Mexico City. The fourth man playing favorites with Portland at the moment. Now Kagura trying to capitalize on it. Infield for Jamo, who will jam that ball right dead center. And again, at the 2-minute mark, the lead is now 1. Dylan climbs the ladder. That ball will go just off target towards the far side corner. Bex 50s with Volt. Jamo is there to take over. Instead of getting a 50 on it, Dylan will win possession cleanly. Trying to go across the field. It's not there. Now Volt's opportunity goes high to an undefended backboard. Jamo is there. Dylan elects to not pressure initially. Bex. Initial touch goes to the corner. Dylan will secure the boost. X doesn't have anything to work with. Flails at the ball. He can only do so much before it's cleared out by Daylon. Daylon with a lead blocker. Gets just enough on it, does Bex, to keep the ball out. Kagura. High chip. Jamo cuts it away. 60 seconds left for Portland to find some sort of magic and tie this game. Backboard defense. Dylan racing away. They don't have the boost to catch back up to that ball until it finds itself in the corner. Now it's a 2v2. Daylon, touch across. Volt is lurking over there, and they will be up. 50 back to the corner, and Mexico City feeling like they can do this all day. However, they can't really defend if they're not on the field to do so. Daylon, good save. Kagura trying to get a second touch. Instead, will make contact with the man on the backboard. Now it's Volt trying to carry out the final 10 seconds. Gets a demolition on their way through. Portland, they're going to have to go end to end. Jamo, they don't have a lot of boost to make the solo play effort, and Dylan will be content to touch this ball down. In a heroic effort, Mexico City takes game number 3. When we talk about Dylan and their hat trick in this game, you cannot discount Jamo and their effort as well. 2 goals on 3 shots, trying to bring Portland back into contention. However, it is now the Mexico City Venom who sit on series point with a 2-1 series lead. And so it has appeared thus far that each team who scores first in a given contest will win that game. We'll see if that trend is able to continue. And if Portland is able to secure that opening goal, it looks better and better for their hopes to push this to a series determinant game number 5. Kagura down for Jamo, cut out by Mexico City. Now Volt makes light contact, and a demolition does occur off screen. Another one, as Volt is back checking, will take away the midfield opportunity for Portland. Dylan defers for Daylon. Kagura towards the backboard. It's initially undefended. Dylan will rise to meet it. X will burn a lot of boost to try and hold the ball up at the midfield line. Now it's Jamo. Gives away a little bit of possession. Thought that maybe they would have somebody to pass to on the opposing side, but it was not to be. Bex down towards the corner. Kagura is there. Jamo is lurking in the midfield, and now Bex will return for a shot on. Not able to get past the defense of the Venom. This time it is able to get past them as Jamo takes advantage of the 50 by Kagura. And it's a high ball right in the middle of the field. Ain't no mistake about that one. Portland goes up early. And now they're in the driver's seat of this game number 4. Only a minute and a half gone, and Jamo finds their second of this game, equaling their goal total that they had in game number 3. Bex with the speed. Daylon probably assumed that they had a free touch towards their backboard. Bex says, I don't think so. Jamo is available to clean it up. Volt caught out initially. Daylon rotating back through on the back post. Able to clear that ball away. Now it's Jamo, 50s with Volt. Bex, good speed, will get one touch on it. Has no support, however, and Dylan goes sailing by the ball. A prime opportunity for Mexico City. Did not have the boost to catch up to that ball. For as good as the passing plays have looked from Mexico City so far in this series, they haven't been able to connect in the first 2 minutes and change of game number 4. Now it's Volt. Kagura played off of their own backboard. A lot of pace behind that ball. Daylon. 2 players in net for Portland combined to make the save. Double it with a clear. Now it's Kagura. Cut out by Bex. Doing a lot of lateral movement across the field rather than rotating back. Trying to keep the pressure on. Kagura, they don't have a lot of boost. Bex will take over. They get past 1. They get it past 2. They get it past everybody on Mexico City. And Jamo, with their 3rd of the game, secures a 3-0 lead for Portland. And what was looking like a decent-sized hill for Mexico City to climb has turned into a little bit of a mountain. 3 unanswered goals for Portland. They could be making it a 4th. Jamo. They're lurking in front of that net. They're eager to score just as many as the defense will let them. Now Mexico City looking a little bit confused on the offensive end. They're able to clear the ball, but there's no consistency to any sort of their attack. Being stuck on defense for a majority of this game, certainly doing them no favors as well. The unyielding pressure from Portland. Dylan, the flick, gets continued on by the Portland defense. Both players for MCV miss that ball. Now it's Dylan, no boost. Infield, Volt is there, just wide of the far post. Boost situation for MCV. You see that at the bottom left of your screen. Daylon, really the only one. They will attack the ball now. Volt, shot, in. Make it 1 for Mexico City. There you go. That's what has been lacking for Mexico City in this game. Sustained offensive pressure, forcing Portland to scramble around and getting into a disadvantageous position. Volt is able to make it a 2-goal game. Kagura trying to get that 3-goal lead back. Ends up getting touched towards the corner. Now it's awkward for Mexico City. Volt with a goal line save to keep them in it, if only temporarily, as the final 30 seconds is on the screen for game number 4. This ball continues down towards the Portland backboard. Jamo makes the save. Pressure for Mexico City. Dylan trying to find the top right slot. It's not there. Bex carries out, trying to hold possession. This ball will fall to Jamo on the opposite side of the field. And now the final 10 seconds, Mexico City, they've got to score, and they have to do so with time left. It's running out very quickly, and it's not going to end up happening. Portland forces game number 5. And you talk about exciting series so far. This one has not failed to deliver everything we could have asked for. Goals on both ends of the field. Back-to-back hat tricks. One from Dylan, one from Jamo. And we're going all the way, folks. Game number 5. Coming your way shortly. Portland Journey had an edge in possession. Mexico City had an edge in field domination. But we can throw all of that out the window. All 6 players on the field are ready. A fresh 5 minutes on the clock. This one for all the marbles. Leave nothing out on the field. Give it your best shot. And we'll see who gains advantage in the West. Elon from their goal line touches it around Kagura. Kagura didn't really like that so much, and we'll get a demolition on one of the Mexico City players. Bolt from their goal. Leaves it for Daylon. Daylon trying to get a 50 and perhaps another dunk on the follow-up opportunity. It's not there. Now it's Dylan left all alone in defense. Touches it towards Jamo. Plays a little bit of possession. Bex, nobody to pass to infield. Will instead launch a shot opportunity. Daylon. Their ball goes just wide. Volt on the follow-up. Gets dunked. Dylan. A possession across the field. Helped and assisted by Volt. It's Daylon. Lofted ball. It's saved at the last possible second by Kagura. It looked like Mexico City was primed to take the lead. They still might be able to do so, as it's another save by Kagura. And they combine with Bex to get that ball out of the immediate danger zone. Bolt down for Daylon. Dylan towards the far side, ends up going wide of that back post. Rotating out. Dylan didn't get that boost, but they got the bump, and Volt will take advantage. 1 goal. The lead for Mexico City. We talk about the trends that this series has produced. Mexico City, they're in the driver's seat right now with that opening goal. The team that has scored the opening goal in each of the previous 4 games has gone on to win that game, but Portland will have something to say about that, and Jamo continues their reign of terror off an infield pass from Bex and gets a fortunate 50 off of the hood of Dylan to bring us back level. 3 minutes and 1 second left to play. Kagura off of the opening kickoff. Downfield for Bex. It's going to go high. Nobody's there on the backboard for MCV. It's an open shot for Jamo. They're going to end up rotating back. They'll defer for Bex. Boom the ball away. Volt there to meet it. It's a weak touch in their own corner. Elon forces it across the field. It's a pinch. It's a fast one. Trying to climb the ladder was Kagura, but they were met out by Mexico City. Now Dylan out of position, gonna get taken off of the field, and Volt is gonna get taken off of the field as well, but 2 players out for Mexico City, and Portland cannot capitalize. Ball in Portland's end, if only temporarily. Jamo fortunate enough to 50 it there. Kagura, their shot turned aside by Daylon. Everybody for Mexico City in net. Volt, they're looking through the lead block. They're looking for that demo, and they will secure the goal, the go-ahead for the Venom. 2 players commit on the near side for Portland, and the third is left all by themselves, and you're not going to get away from Volt when they've got their sights set on you. Under 2 minutes to play. And Kagura trying to respond immediately off of the ensuing kickoff, saved away by Daylon. 2 players commit for Mexico City. Now it's Volt left on defense. It's a good shot. It's a good follow-up, but it will go high. Portland trying to find something, some sort of response. Kagura with another attempt, denied by Dylan. Bex, soft touch. Wide of the near post. 2 players again commit for Portland on this near side. Jamo take a little bit of revenge and take Volt out of the play. Now it's Bex with an opportunity. A double tap finished off by Kagura, and we're back level. Excellent effort from Bex to get the defense to commit high. Plays it down low, and Kagura fortunate enough to put that one in. Volt going for the cringe play. It's kept out only temporarily by Kagura. What an effort on the save. And Dylan, right place, right time, puts it underneath Kagura, who was denied a second attempt. And Mexico City retakes the lead. This ball down, saved away by Dylan, continued out as well. Bex is there to meet off the respawn. Now it's Volt off of their own backboard. They'll clear it down, and it's a miss from everybody on Portland. The ball is just wide as Dylan's not able to force it off of the post. Now we're going down end to end. This game has become a track meet. Bex denied the redirect opportunity by Daylon. Jamo going for the pinch. Instead, they'll pitch it down towards their own end. A final 30 seconds of this game number 5. The final 30 seconds potentially of this series, if Mexico City can hold on. Dylan upfield for Jamo. Their touch to the side. 2 players are there for Portland. Bex not able to get a favorable 50. Dylan, their shot, if you can call it that, will go wide. Daylon with a fake, and time will expire. We enter 0-second time. Dylan, their touch, just out of the reach of Jamo. And Mexico City, in a absolute thriller, wins the series in Game 5. And you want to talk about everything that occurred. This series more than delivered its end of the bargain. The players left it all out on the field. You don't even want to talk about how many demos there were in this game. 6 on behalf of Mexico City, 8 for Portland. And the final scoreline, 3-2, matches the Game 5 scoreline, 3-2 for Mexico City. Wow. And I'm sitting here sweating. I'm looking at the level of play that we just had. It's going to be difficult to follow that up. That might be the game of the evening. And we had that up first. With that result, Mexico City will improve to 3-3 on the season. Portland will drop to 4-3 with that result. And Mexico City still with one game left to play, I believe, in week number 4. Man, we started out with an absolute banger, and we're looking to keep it going. You'd like the Mexico City and Portland Noodle Cup Series. Well, how about Mexico City, Portland in Macaroni League? I mean, Mexico City, Macaroni League, aren't they still undefeated? You have got to be kidding me. Mexico City, Macaroni League, 6-0. Portland Journey, Macaroni League, 6-0. The battle of the unbeatens will come to a head after this quick break. Thanks for watching our first matchup of the evening. We've got even more United Rogue Rocket League on the way. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
When it's coming at you like monsters in the night, and you feel the danger that makes you wanna hide. When the cards are stacked against you and you're standing on the edge, now's the time, now's the time. Think about all the dreams you keep inside. Think about all the ones you love. I know this beating heart will be my guide. I know that we can overcome. When the world's so cold and we're losing hope, I need her, I need her. When the darkness comes and we're overrun, yeah, I need her. That's when we need each other. 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 When you're falling faster and don't know where you are, you feel the danger closer than your heart. When the weight is getting heavy and the future is unsteady, close your eyes, close your eyes. Think about all the dreams you keep inside. Think about all the ones you love. I know this beating heart will be my guide. I know that we can overcome. When the world's so cold and we're losing hope, I need her, I need her. When the darkness comes and we're overrun, yeah, I need her. That's when we need each other. That's when we need each other. That's when It all got a little too much. It all got a little too hard to take. There's records broken while I'm falling to the ground again. Can't keep reliving my mistakes. 'Cause I'm not perfect, nor did I claim to be, and I felt worthless. But I'm shaking off that feeling. I'm not perfect, nobody here should see. We're all just trying to get through. I'm just trying to get through. I'm just trying to get through. I'm just trying to get through. We're almost making our way through. Oh God, I'm falling apart. Feels like I'm giving too much in bed. There's records broken, I'm just trying to move my feet again. Can't keep reliving my past pain. 'Cause I'm not perfect, nor did I claim to be, and I felt worthless. But I'm shaking off that feeling. I'm not perfect, nobody here should see. We're all just trying to get through. I'm just trying to get through. I'm just trying to get through. I'm just trying to get through. We're almost making our way through. Did we take it too far to say that we could not pretend now? Was it never enough to have just everything you want? In your shadow I found a place to hide me from my own thoughts. And if I ever got lost, you'll find a way to bring me home. And I want something I can hold, that's worth this waiting cold. And I want something that is real, something to make me feel alive.
2 teams enter, 1 team leaves with their undefeated record intact. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our continued coverage of United Rogue Rocket League. We had a fantastic thriller series between the Mexico City Venom and the Portland Journey in Noodle Cup series for our opening matchup of the evening. And this one is going to shape up to be no different. Again, Mexico City takes on Portland, this time in Macaroni League. And as alluded to previously, both teams enter this matchup undefeated with identical records of 6-0. Both teams are the last standing undefeated teams in Macaroni League, and they will fight to become the mid-season best in the West as we continue our push towards playoff berths. On behalf of Mexico City, looks like their elected lineup is going to be the long-standing duo of Enigma and Maniac, and along with them is going to be their third Bentley for this match. Interesting statistical notes for Portland on their way to their 6-0 record. They have amassed quite a multitude of goals scored. Sully, currently the league leader in goals with 41. And it'll be interesting to see if they elect to use Chaos Spike, because it's been quite the menace in Macaroni League lobbies this season, massing an untold amount of demolitions. Have to get the final count, 60 in 12 games, so averaging 5 demos per game. They trail Rainy Day by 31 demos, but Rainy Day has played 14 additional games to amass their 91 demos. So Chaos Spike leads in terms of their demolitions per game mark. So in all likelihood, this could get physical and it could get very, very dirty. However, it looks like for Portland, they have elected to use the lineup of Sully, Billy, and Jaragon. I hope it's not Jaragon, because that would be awkward for me to pronounce. But we do have everybody in the lobby, and we will get this game underway just as soon as we confirm everyone is ready to play. An absolute banger series. I anticipate between these two teams. The first matchup, Noodle Cup series, did not disappoint. This one, I assume, will be no different. A fresh 5 minutes on the clock. Game 1 between the undefeated Mexico City Venom and the undefeated Portland Journey is underway. Of course, we want to talk about threats to this team. Sully, as mentioned in the opener, the leading goal scorer for this Portland Journey team and also in all of Macaroni League, and they're on the ball now. Billy, touchdown. Jargon lurking as a deep third. They will rotate back and defer for Sully on the back wall. Sully, pass to Enigma is there. Bentley with the continuation in the corner. Billy versus Bentley. That's going to be an interesting set of phonetics to have to deal with as the commentator, but we will work through it. Mark my words. Sully, touch, Enigma will retreat and try and play this defense, but Sully gets continuation touches, places it over everybody on Mexico City for the opening goal. Not even a minute into this contest, and Sully has already made their mark. Enigma cheated up on the kickoff and rotated through and grabbed that quarter boost away from Portland, but the ball down in the other end of Mexico City. Bentley, touch, one more. Sully with a goal line save, pinches it off of that near post. Two players had committed for Mexico City, and now it's a track meet trying to get down. Jaragon with a double tap opportunity. It's too low and too far wide. Enigma. Ball down. Jaragon lurking on that backboard. Bentley with one touch. Jaragon looking to go across and over their net. Enigma is backwards. Jaragon did not get that mid boost. They got one pad. Enough to maintain possession for Portland at the moment. Now it's Enigma getting run off of the ball by Billy. Jaragon, not enough pace behind that ball to get it past both Mexico City defenders. Sully, shot, far, down, in. 2 goals for the Journey. And 2 goals for Sully. Like clockwork, every 60 seconds. Approximately 4:01 on the first goal, 3:03 on the second goal. Like a machine. Sully has delivered. Now it's Enigma doing their own Sully impression with a bar down, and they get a little bit of assistance from Portland on the back line to bring us back within 1. Great speed to the ball, and that may or may not have gone in on its own accord, but Jaragon made sure that it did. Hard to call that an own goal, as the woodwork might have been kind to Mexico City, as it has been kind to Portland thus far in game number 1. Sully off of their own backboard. Billy caught in net, flat-footed a little bit. Jaragon this time plays the ball off of the crossbar and out to the corner. Billy has burned all of their boost to get one touch on the ball. It's going to fall to Sully. And Bentley, alert to that danger, cuts it out in the middle of the field. Enigma. One touch carried out. Falls to Bentley before it's intercepted by Billy, and that might have been disastrous, as Sully looked like they had committed for that ball, but third player for Portland wise to that occasion. Now it's Enigma. Bentley down, across. Maniac lurking on the other side of the field, decided to not commit. They will now, and it's Enigma getting one attempt at it. Bentley will have to retreat. One touch to the corner. Now it's Sully infield, ends up dunking their own teammate, and now it's Bentley 1v1 against Jaragon. It's turning into a 3v1, and Maniac puts the ball just wide into the corner. Portland rotating. They're all in this corner. Jaragon's able to relieve the pressure so that Portland can find some semblance of defensive shape. Maniac. A little bit of boost to work with, but it's a dangerous ball, trying to carry it across the face of their own net. Sully with a shot towards the back post. It's in. Took him a little bit longer to score this goal, but make it a hat trick for Sully, and clearing out the Mexico City defense is the rest of the Portland Journey team. This game so far, every bit as advertised. Jaragon, finally the first person named Sully, not named Sully, excuse me, to score for Portland. They get a little bit of assistance from Billy, absolutely manhandling Enigma on that backboard. Not able to get themselves in front of that ball. Just like that, the lead has become 3. To add insult to injury, Billy demolition somebody off of the ensuing kickoff. And Sully will take another Mexico City player off of the field. More and more demolitions, more fireworks between these two teams. Enigma. Lofted ball. Maniac is there. Return. Bentley. Continuation. Jaragon up quickly to intercept. Billy will touch across to the far side. Jaragon looking for somebody in midfield. That somebody would be Sully, but it's cut out by 2 Mexico City players. Enigma was looking for the bully play, but Portland had rotated around and able to deny the venom at this point in time. The final 10 seconds on the screen. And this one all but over as the ball will touch the ground. Portland behind the rallying cry of Sullivan's 3 goals takes game number 1. Very evenly contested between both of these teams. As you can see, the advanced statistics at the bottom, not really an edge in possession. It will go towards Portland, but Mexico City, surprisingly, dominating the field a little bit more. Perhaps as an aside, with being down by 3 goals late in that game, added a little bit more pressure for them to step up the field a little bit more. But Sully, so far, they've been every bit as good as we've made them out to be. An opening game hat trick, and they're looking to add more to their total. They dive on that ball, but it's cut out by Maniac. Now they're going to have to make another save off of the backboard. Touch towards the corner. Jaragon trying to open the net for Portland to take advantage of Sully. Up high. It's a shot. It's going to be there, but Bentley makes the stop. Already swarming pressure from Portland immediately off of the opening kickoff in the first 40 seconds. Sully, another shot denied by Maniac. Mexico City scrambling just a little bit on defense. They've yet to get a consistent, solid clear. Billy has boost. Trying to get one touch to go. Jaragon, near post. Enigma is there. And finally, Mexico City is able to clear. Demolition occurs. Slightly off the screen. Looked like Maniac was the victim of that one, so the attack will stall out. Now Sully with a continued touch. Bentley has to scramble back. And for all the pressure that Portland has wrought so far, it still remains a tie game. Even with Chaos Spike not playing in this game, their impact is being felt as demolition after demolition rains out on the field. Billy, guillotine ball off the ceiling. Jaragon trying to pinch it across. Enigma not getting touch on it, and Maniac brings it back towards the near corner. Jaragon intercepts. Billy, one touch. They get back to the ball. They will not, as Enigma will get the challenge over their vehicle. Maniac trying to pinch the ball out and relieve some of the pressure, but fortunately, it will end up going all the way down towards the Portland end. Sully's lurking. A 1-2 opportunity. Enigma, right place at the right time. Mexico City defense holds. Upfield, Maniac gets bumped, so they're not able to continue that play. Billy with a 50 goes across the field. Nobody in particular until Maniac runs onto the ball. It's a high ball. Sully will be the first to be in the vicinity of it. They will not make contact. This time, a touch. Bentley, open net over Sully. Makes it 1 for Mexico City. A great continuation touch from Enigma, and Sully tried to use every single inch or Unreal units available in that octane, but it was not enough to keep that ball out of the net. And for all the goals that were scored, we are now at halfway through game number 2, and we just got the opener. Billy and Jaragon. I feel like I'm substituting every time I say their name. It's a different pronunciation every time, but one of the joys of being a commentator. The other is watching games like this. Hotly contested between both teams, and all you need is one opportunity, one chance, one breakout. Mexico City has done just that. Defense, although a little bit shaky, has stood up thus far. Now Maniac, no boost to work with. Sullivan off the respawn, will get back in time. Enigma with another shot will go high. Now it's Bentley. Intercepted by Jaragon at the last second. Trying to add to this lead is Mexico City and give them a little bit more breathing room to work with. But Sully, they're lurking. That ball falls to them. It will go just high off of the crossbar. Enigma, great backboard defense. Not a lot of boost, but still made contact with it. Maniac trying to go infield. Bentley will 50 with Portland and Sully. Their ball is just high. Jaragon's return is just low and kept out once again by Mexico City. Jaragon perhaps going for the Doomsy, trying to find Billy instead. Sully, a good 50. Their positioning as well leads them to be able to follow on that opportunity. Jaragon will push it down the field. It's a double touch from Enigma, and Billy, this crossbar is doing Portland no favors as another ball finds its way upstairs from Jaragon. Everything being thrown at the Mexico City net, but it has still not gone in. Sully, finally, with an opening, puts it through and will tie the game. Everybody on Mexico City committed on the last shot, and Bentley could not find its way back to the ball before Sully, who will not be silenced in this series, has now scored in 2 consecutive games. Now it's Enigma, cut out by Sully at midfield. No boost to work with. Instead it's Jaragon with a touch, and it will be a goal instead. Beating out the last defensive member of Mexico City on that goal line. Maniac trying to get back to it, and an executed J-turn on that near post. And just like that, Portland has flipped this game on its head, and they take the lead. The final 10 seconds sees Mexico City going to have to go end to end. They're scrambling, trying to get semblance of possession in order to give themselves a chance, but they're stuck on their own goal line. Maniac's touch cleared out. Portland will see that ball to the ground, and they'll take a 2-0 lead in this series. And you can see the amalgamation of statistics heavily favored Portland in this game. But Mexico City was holding on by the skin of their teeth to that 1-0 lead. Unfortunately, the dam did burst just under a minute left to play. You look at that field domination statistic. Portland was not afraid to let the shots fly, and they most certainly did. And they eventually broke down that defense of Mexico City. But they can't afford to be looking behind them. They've got to look forward, because now Mexico City on the brink as they face series point. Portland looking to make it an efficient sweep, and Sully will put one on the board for Portland and start that march towards getting the brooms out of that closet. Took us almost half the game to find the opening goal in game number 2. This time it's just 15 seconds. Now Maniac trying to respond in kind. Bentley with a 50. Sully, or excuse me, Billy. Ball off the side wall comes Sully. Looking infield, demolitions occur. 2 players, 3 players get taken off the field for Mexico City. And that ball will pinball off of cars, off of the backboard, and into the net. Portland doubles their lead, and Jaragon is going to get credit for this ball, but my goodness, you call that a triple tap. But unfortunately, Bentley is the one that ball last makes contact with before it goes into the net. Mexico City, they've got their work cut out for them. They held on to a tenuous 1-goal lead in the preceding game. Now they're going to have to double that, which is more than they've done so far in this series. Games 1 and 2, they've only mustered 1 goal apiece in those games. But you have to start somewhere. That somewhere starts with 1. Sully pursues the ball. It will rebound into the middle of the field. Both players remaining for Portland. will elect to defer and play defense. A big clear comes out, as well as a demolition. Enigma. Awkward touch. Maniac gets 50 by Billy. Billy's got boost. They're going to go off the ceiling and burn all of it just to play coy. All the attention on Billy allows Jaragon to sneak up unnoticed. Enigma goes high over that ball. And now it's a 3-0 lead for the Portland Journey. Mexico City trying to find some semblance of offensive presence that has so far been denied to them in games 2 and 3. They get a shot, and wow, that was a great look. Cut out before it could really even get started by Portland. Now it's Bentley. Another ball will ricochet towards the middle of the field. Maniac get one touch and elect to go get boost. They will turn on this ball. Bentley with a slow shot, a slow roller, but still on target, forces Portland to commit. Now demolitions occur. Sully is taken off the field. They will be on the respawn. Able to cut out towards Billy. And somehow, some way, that ball finds its way to the back of the net. Sully's going to get credit for this shot and that goal, but that's an awkward touch and an awkward position to be in on the near post. And unfortunately for Mexico City, that's going to add another goal to the Portland goal total. Create just a little bit bigger of a hill to climb. 2 minutes remaining in what could be a decisive game number 3 if Mexico City is not able to put anything together offensively. Maniac trying to disrupt the play in the middle of the field. Instead, it's Sully who goes to the other end. And that's another hat trick for the league's leading scorer. They had one in game 1. Give them another here in game 3. Now 5 unanswered goals from Portland. Bentley, a touch up. Enigma looking for the continuation. They get it. Maniac not able to make contact. The ball into this Portland corner. Mexico City. Enigma rotating past the ball. Maniac with one touch. It's going to be an awkward ball for Sully to deal with. Their defensive touch puts it in the middle of the field. And Billy's touch able to secure it out. Now Sully with a redirect. This time Maniac is back and able to make the save. Now Jaragon. Oh my goodness. They could have had another. This time it goes by the wayside. Now it's Enigma. Lofted ball. Jaragon, they get a touch, but the ensuing shot goes just wide. Could have been the opportunity for Mexico City to slowly work their way back into this game, but with 1 minute remaining, Sully makes it 4 and a 6-goal lead now for the Journey. You give them an inch, they'll take a mile. And so far, Mexico City has no answer for Sully and this Portland Journey team. Bentley off the kickoff. Maniac comes in to assist. Enigma, backboard, double tap opportunity, no boost. Could not make it back. Now Sully staring down the barrel of yet another goal opportunity will instead take every other player off the field, defers for Jaragon, and they get the goal. And off of the ensuing kickoff, ladies and gentlemen, it appears that we have taken the broadcast to an undisclosed location in South America, as Mexico City is able to put one on the board. Now the final 30 seconds of this game number 3. Sully, touch around 1. They'll have the boost to work with if they elect to go for an air dribble. They will. 1 touch. Gets it past 1. Maniac climbs the ladder. And a touch. Continuation by Enigma. Ends up being distributed wide by Portland. Now it's Billy. Maniac had to be very sure of who was touching that ball. They're able to get the touch and the clear. And time does expire in this game. Portland takes game number 3 in very convincing fashion. And the games preceding this were closer, I should say. You look at that 50-50 in terms of field domination, but really the scoreline is all that you need to be concerned with. 7-1 in favor of the Portland Journey. Also, interesting note, 7 demos matching their goal total. Sully with 4. Jaragon, quietly, I should say, gets credit for another hat trick. 3 goals on 3 shots, perfect 100% shooting. Maniac with the lone goal for Mexico City in this game number 3. So an interesting and I would say somewhat anticlimactic end to a highly contested series between the last 2 remaining undefeated teams in Macaroni League. So with that result, Portland will remain the crowning team in the West. They will improve to 7-0 on the season. Mexico City will drop with their first loss of this season to 6-1. So really, at this point, Portland Journey in the driver's seat, not only of their division, but also for number 1 seed in the Western Conference. Week 4 means that we are halfway through the regular season. We have 8 total weeks of regular season action before we move to playoffs. And Portland, they've got to be feeling really good about their playoff chances, as no matter what you have up and down the lineup, you've got scoring capability, you've got physical play capability, and you've got defensive mindsets as well. Mexico City, on the other hand, they looked very, very good in the first 2 games of that series. The third one, admittedly, did kind of get away from them as well. But their defense, especially when it wasn't scrambling around because of the pressure that Portland was putting on, that game number 2 was a masterclass in being able to absorb the pressure and try and turn around and do something with it. They had that tenuous 1-goal lead for about 4 minutes of that game before finally Portland was able to break them down, not just once, but twice, and take that game away from them. So that is just the first half of tonight's broadcast. Back-to-back games, Noodle Cup Series and Macaroni League between Mexico City and Portland, both as good, if not better, than as advertised between 2 of the better teams in the West. But again, we still got more Rocket League. That was only 2 games. We've got 2 more games coming up as well. The next game, if I can see past my microphone, is going to be a Noodle Cup Series contest between Carolina and New England, followed up at 10 p.m. by Linguini League San Diego against the Jersey Jackals. So that's going to do it for me. When we come back, we will have a dynamic duo on. I don't like when Discord does this because it truncates the names. We're going to have Wacy and Cream on the mic with the call for the 9 and 10 o'clock games. So I appreciate everybody tuning in so far tonight. This was the first 2 games. We will have 2 more with a new broadcast crew coming in. So stick around. We got more Rocket League coming your way very shortly.
They'll know how we do it. They'll never get it anyway. Conquering the impossible. All with a smile on our face. We work hard, we play harder, we push it to the limit, going farther and farther. We work hard, we play harder, we push it to the limit, going farther and farther. Grind all day, we dance all night. We're body freaks of nature, we're body freaks, body freaks. Grind all day, we dance all night. We're body freaks of nature, we're body freaks, body freaks. Body freaks, body freaks. We're body freaks of nature. We're body freaks, body freaks. We're body freaks of nature. We're body freaks, body freaks. We work hard, we play harder, we push it to the limit, going farther and farther. We work hard, we play harder, we push it to the limit, going farther and farther. Grind all day, we dance all night. We're body freaks of nature. We're body freaks, body freaks. Grind all day, we dance all night. We're body freaks of nature. We're body freaks, body freaks. They'll know how we do it. They'll never get it anyway. Conquering the impossible. All with a smile on our face. Grind all day, we dance all night. We're body freaks of nature. We're body freaks, body freaks. Grind all day, we dance all night. We're body freaks of nature. We're body freaks, body freaks. We're body freaks, body freaks. We're body freaks of nature. We're body freaks, body freaks. Grind all day, we dance all night. We're body freaks of nature. We're body freaks, body freaks. Grind all day, we dance all night. We're body freaks of nature. We're body freaks, body freaks. Came from a broken home. I've seen so many people go. Learn to make it on my own. It's easier for me to be alone. So how are you? Keep cutting through, claiming you're not like the other guys. And only if I could give you a chance, show me that you mean it, we'll feel some type of way. just some more whiskey. I can't seem to understand how you do this to me. You've been running in circles inside my head. Wasn't looking for love, but baby, I found you instead. I think I need to confess. Saw you